Ugh. Hello, everyone. So,
Oh, hey, Handy's here.
yeah, I
After I
know I'm
tried to
here.
talk to him.
Yeah, because I was doing stuff. Let's see. Hello, David. Hello, Emil. Hello, Tony. No community. I gave him a shiny coin.
Hello, chat. Happy Friday. How does Handy sound to all of you volume-wise? I'm curious.
I probably sound just fine.
Uh-huh, sure. That's why I'm asking the chat. Tony, until this goober brings back Community Day. Padaru.
Oh, yeah, because
Oh.
Christmas and the free powder. No, I'm not muted. Shut the fuck up.
Chat, am I muted?
No,
it's
you're
worth
not.
asking now.
You're not muted. I can see your thing going up and down on the feedback for it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
David's just being a bitch.
So sassy.
I know. I chose violence today because I've just been working on all my stuff.
He's always super low. I gotta put him at full blast. That's kind of why the war horn doesn't affect you. See, even Tony points out that you have low to no.
My God. Well, I can't adjust my microphone settings anymore for you, Ickbard, but for everyone else I can because it's through the application. The only other thing I could do is maximize the gain and then you'd be able to hear me. Like this.
Actually is really good.
Yes, but I'm not sure how that blows out for everyone else on stream.
They'll love it because you even sound quiet on stream when I just listen in.
I will be the judge of that. Let me see on my phone. Okay, I guess I'm just leaving it right there. I guess I'm leaving it at that maximum gain then.
God, it's almost like we have to like bludgeon your head into success or something. My God.
Yeah, no. Ugh, but yes, how is everyone doing tonight? Yeah, I need to give it the crack addict his free hit.
Hell yeah.
First one's free.
走れソリよ風のように月見原を
Chat, it is Friday. You've survived another week. What things have you done that you're proud of? It could be something big. It could be something small. For my example, Mrs. Ickbard joined me for working out this week. And we're going to go do it regularly together now.
Nice.
And that makes me really, really, really happy.
Okay. So I have to finish painting the base. Although I feel like I should actually varnish this guy first. Can you bring horse rally?
True.
Well, here's the reason I was late, David. It's because once the stream is over, I just hit the new video to go live. Jeez. That's why I was late.
It wasn't about you being late. It was just about the getting your volume to a level where everyone can say hooray. You're working on your band, buddy. Congrats, Emil.
Nice.
Yeah, Handy, you have the terrible proposition of people want you to be louder so they can hear you more. It's a terrible life you live.
Well, I don't want to blow out everyone's ears either. You've got to remember, I have a naturally low voice.
There's a difference between a naturally low voice and a naturally quiet voice.
Okay.
Fucking make it part. Fucking hell, David. David's going for violence back at you. This is some like last year's streams where it's just everyone's like ready for the kidney punch.
Yeah, everyone has everyone's throats.
Oh yeah, Emil, building your first Baneblade gets fucking tedious. And speaking of which, I used some Baneblade pieces to help make my flesh mower for my plague drone. Nice, suited.
Okay. So, I'm just varnishing today, okay.
Varnishing. By the way, can you look over my breast cancer tournament list? Well, how can I fucking say no to a breast cancer tournament list? Okay, am I going to be asshole says, nah, don't have fun with at a breast cancer event. I was about to say, don't have fun with breast cancer. I think we can all get behind that, except for big breast cancer. Go ahead.
Pharma.
This is what big cancer wants. Go ahead and post the link. Make it a pastebin link in MetaChasers and ping me, David. I'll go over it. I'll be right back though, because I gotta pull some Texas toast out of the oven. So I live that good life.
Yeah. I have to rip all this up at a later date and redo it. Clean my mat. It's cool to hear the missus is going to be soon. She'll realize she'll have to fight off everyone who wants a PC. Oh my god. Well then. We're located. See. There's not any portions on there. Nope. Okie dokie.
Oh yeah,
Time to do some
she wants to
burnishing.
become a muscle mother and just, you know, bounce projectiles off of her abs and deadlift deadbeats who want to touch my peen. It's gonna be great. Great, baby.
Big muscle woman, like Russian lady who fight bear in the forest.
Yeah, that's what she wants to be. So I'm in
But
good hands, Tony.
He's like 5'1".
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's gonna peg Ickbard, run. All right, it's a 2,000 point in Imperial Knights list. It's Questoris Companions. So that's the is Questoris Companions the one where you run AdMech stuff with it?
I have no clue.
I figured, yeah. I don't think you got the new Knight Codex, did you?
No, I think you did.
I don't know, you.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. I'm assuming Questoris Companions. It's new. Okay.
Damn it.
Let me just whip up the little Google thing about that real quick. Okay, Questoris Companions. Heroes of Legend. Okay, that's the Oath one where you just run in a straight line. Okay, I dig it.
Go.
Get Canis Rex because it's Canis Rex and a Tropos, hell yeah, and 2 Lancers. And Helverin and a Warglaive, and a Calexis Assassin because objective touching. Okay, yeah, that looks good. And I'm just gonna assume you're just gonna yeet forward in a straight line, pick up the bitches in the hose. Yeah. +2 to move and +2 to OC potentially with your vows. Get all 3 done by the end of battle round 3 pretty feasibly, says the says Goonhammer. So that sounds pretty good. The stacking oaths thing, this reminds me of the Black Templars Crusade rules where you make a vow. It's like a Mad Lib, and the longer it is, the more stuff you get, but you have to pay it all off at once. The sustain 2 on a Lancer. Second Lancer throw mortals if destroys a unit, advance and charge strat. Okay, so you're just doing the big push. The big push. I dig it.
Push.
Yes.
Wait, I have to fucking paint that spot again.
Okay. So yeah, this is detachment from what I'm reading over briefly over is it really rewards you for running big knights. Don't worry about your enhancements. Just play the detachment rules, stack the O's, get silly with it, and spam the cool stratagems. I think your list will be very fun, especially with your characters being able to shoot and do actions. You're going to Aura, the K-Nice player that's unironically running 4 Despoilers. He's the cancer I warned the press about. You need to say that to his face when you see him. That goes hard, dude.
Thank you. Only downside of this paint is that in this mixture is that fucking pigment gets all over the fucking place.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've been hearing really good things about the new Night Codex. And David's recommending it to you, Handy.
Okay.
Like you would enjoy the Night Codex.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not going to enjoy it anymore because I wasn't able to get the special edition. I'm not going to enjoy it as much. I don't get the pretty picture on the front.
Fair enough.
Why the fuck am I going to do this? Spoilers meta. I bought Knight to Ally in 1,000 Suns. It turned out to be a spoiler. And project I want to do after the Beyblade, converting a 1/48 scale KV2 from World War II into a Kree Ragnarok from Epic 40K. Do it. It'd be fun.
Yeah. And it sounds actually really original and interesting, so I look forward to seeing how that works.
I was about to say, do you know what a KV2 even is? So imagine a refrigerator with a 152mm cannon strapped to it.
Okay.
And the turret is literally shaped like a refrigerator. I'm not even joking.
Does it shoot Hot Pockets at me?
No.
But I don't want it, but that does sound kind of funny. Well, fine, Emil. I'll say it's a novel idea. Refreshingly unique.
I just want to... Oh, damn it, really? Fuck. Ain't got where it should be. Son of a bitch.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. Also, chat, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to start going over some fun Warhammer stories of those guys that I've had to deal with in the past. Mind you, and I want to say this now, and I'll say it later again, this is not the normal Warhammer player going against. This is overwhelmingly not even in the majority of Warhammer people that you will play against. I play Warhammer a lot more. Well, I did before the move, a lot more than the average person. So I run into a lot of, we'll say, unique people. So when we hit the half-hour mark, more people get in, I'll go over the stories.
Story time. I'm gonna mix up more.
No,
of
Emil
the
just
damn
posted
paint.
the KV in the Shield Captain chat.
Okay.
That thing is hilarious, and it looks like it's supposed to be there on like as a static defense line on Hoth when the fucking ATSTs started walking around.
AT-AT.
That's right, AT-AT is the big ones. ATST is a small walker.
There was one ATST though. That way you can feel better about it. Hello.
What's up, Rev?
Still recovering, but I'm feeling a lot better.
You sick?
Yes, aside from having, I thought what I had was no, not Coob. That's my grandparents, but they're recovered. They're fine. Actually, I think they told me my mom just told me an hour ago that my grandpa's clear to come home tomorrow.
Hooray!
After being in the hospital for like a week in the ICU. So,
Hooray!
That was a total, like mind fuck when his like. It was a real big roller coaster. I talked about this on Wednesday with Handy, where it's like I just felt really shitty for the whole week, and I thought I was just. I think it was.
Minis, hello, thank you for the follow. Welcome. What army you play under paint? Yes is a valid answer.
I thought that my sickness was related to the way I was feeling in those days, like really depressed, really low mood. It comes to my attention that I have. Let me check this up again.
Pneumonia, bronchitis,
No.
itchitis.
God, this is a really fucking long name. But I'm just gonna call it what everyone calls it. It's called GERD, gastros.
Oh, internal external reflux disease or whatever.
Yeah, Tyranids, you enjoy the bug.
Bug.
Well said, Stu.
Bug. Yeah, so I have GERD apparently, and I was just like, that makes sense because I have like this weird ball that it's in my throat that makes me like that I have to sit like unless like if I'm gonna go lay down on my bed, I have to have my head propped up.
Oh yeah.
And I try to find different ways to like get rid of the symptoms, and it's just like it says either like it has like multiple different ways for it to go away, but the main one is like it'll just go away on its own if you're not like that bad. It's like it just happens.
First models got them a week ago. Nice. Welcome to Warhammer. Leave your wallet at the door.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it sounds like you also need some electrolytes, my friend. It's what the plants crave.
But yeah, since you have that, have fun popping Tums like mad when you get heartburn.
Yeah. Also,
yeah.
Suited Spaceman, your whole thing about which one do you play? First of all, Emil put it really well. Do Brood Brothers, and you can run them as both. However, I have a serious answer and a meme answer. The serious answer is
20% price increase.
Indeed. The serious answer is pick the one that you genuinely want to do more. It's your money, it's your hobby time, it's your hobby space, it's your paint, not mine. So, my usual thing for that is if you're really stuck between two like options, flip a coin and whatever option you hope it lands on, pick that one. The meme answer though is pick the Imperial Guard because A, I have a bias, and B, in any book that has the Imperial Guard as a support character, they immediately grow a Giga Chad like jawline. And like they do crazy cool shit.
Welcome to the guard, motherfucker.
Indeed. Will melted charge be upon ye?
I have no idea how the hell I'm gonna paint this.
Yeah, so my week's been complete and utter scheisse, as some people will say. But I've been feeling better. Hopefully by next week I can get back to streaming, making a fool of myself on the internet like every content creator does.
Hell yeah.
Um, and speaking of electrolytes, yes, I do have Gatorade bottles fucking lined up next to me.
Hell yeah, brother.
That could also be what's causing it too.
I'm taking small sips. Like I'm not.
No,
not
I
like
mean just
down.
only drinking Gatorade could be what's causing it too.
Oh, no. I have like a 3-liter water jug next to me too. With
He wants
ice
to know what
inside.
flavor. Wait, Stu's typing with a U. European detected. European detected.
It's a European.
Put the tea in the ocean. Ring. All right. Jokes aside, what flavor Gatorade?
What the fuck is a kilometer? I'm not really picky. But I do right now. The one that I'm currently drinking. Yes, I'm from the Netherlands.
From the Netherlands. You pass. If you were British, we would show no mercy.
The current flavor I am drinking is lemon lime.
The green flavor, right?
No, yellow. They discontinued the green flavor.
You mean the
Yeah,
light
Powerade. Yeah,
green
Powerade
flavor?
is basically Coca-Cola's version of Gatorade.
Yeah.
I actually drank Powerade for a little while, and then I swapped over to Gatorade when I'm getting my stuff delivered to my house, because they have a 2-for-1 special on Gatorade.
Nice.
And it was
Nice.
way cheaper. I literally got 20 bottles of Gatorade, like not like mini bottles, like big bottles, for $10.
Myself prefer the light green Gatorade, the one that Rev is drinking.
I have not had an actual Gatorade.
Although I also mostly drink Propel too. I like that better.
But going back, but like if you're asking me what my favorite flavor of Gatorade is, it's actually really difficult, but I actually like Midnight Blue. I don't know why. It's just really, it's a really different but good flavor. So what if you pour something out?
You probably just
No.
heard my microphone meet the paint cup.
Oh, okay. I
That's
heard
what you
like
heard.
water drips, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's the paint cup. That was me swirling my brush around in the paint cup to clean it.
I don't know why it gave me a really odd satisfaction when I heard it. just the drip. But yeah, so Midnight Blue is my favorite flavor. I don't know if you guys have a favorite flavor of Gatorade.
I've not had Gatorade in years.
Okay. You Candy, is it the lemon lime?
Yes.
Ah.
Have a red 40. No, thanks. I would like to stay somewhat healthy. Red 40 is not good for you.
I need to go downstairs and grab my cup of ice so that I can pour water in it. Apparently, iced water is good for your stomach and throat. In small sips, small sips.
God, I need to find a brush that's decently clean.
I have a huge bias over any lemon or lime flavored anything. 'cause
Doctor, his
ever
tism
since I
level
was-
is dangerously low. He's gonna need some red 40 and Warhammer lore videos ASAP. Wow.
Yeah, but I have a huge fucking bias because ever since I was a kid, my grandparents, since they actually like had a lemon and a lime tree, I just picked it off from the tree and ate it. Like straight up bit into it, not give a
Oh
fuck.
my god.
Yep.
Good to handy now. You can go see.
This is where these came from. These little emotes. Oh, mama. Let's see what else. Eat lemons like apples. Fuck yeah. Speaking of apples, I'm probably gonna go grab
Others
one
do
here
are
in a
you in the
second.
background. Thank you.
I'm actually gonna go grab one in a second to eat. So I feel like I might be at the tail end of whatever is inflicting me because I did make a decision today and ordered Chick-fil-A.
Oh, now you're gonna fuck
And,
up your stomach.
But I ordered it grilled chicken with wrapped in lettuce, no bun.
Still gonna
I
fuck
was
up your
like-
stomach.
No,
Yeah.
I actually felt fine. I've actually felt fine.
You say that now,
Sepsis
give it a
are.
few hours.
We'll see. No, that was like fucking hours ago.
Yeah, but still, give it. You said you have that. That means also that your stomach doesn't empty fast enough.
Yeah, that's why I've been like slowing down my physical food intake. It's like that's the only shit I've had in like all day. Aside from, did I have breakfast? No, I did not have
But
breakfast.
how would you feel if you didn't have breakfast?
I'd probably. Oh wait, no.
You're right
Yes,
back.
I did have. No wait, I did have breakfast. I remember what I had. I had Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
But what
So,
if
like-
you didn't have it? How would you feel?
I'd probably feel weak and very, very, very shit.
He passes the test. You're asking for the story time? Fair enough. Fair enough, my friend. Story time will begin in a moment or three.
What's story time?
Story time of basically I dealt with some those guys in Warhammer.
Excuse me. I'm back. Yeah, 2 hours later, you should. If it cleans your body from the ends, except your veins, which are clogged from the grease.
Oh yeah, no, fuck KFC, bro. I don't like fucking KFC. I hate it. I hate it with a passion.
What's your
I'd rather
opinions on
have-
Popeyes then?
I'd rather opt for fucking Church's chicken because
I
it's
fuck with
Texan.
churches.
It's Texan. Plus Popeye's chicken. If I'm being honest, the last few times I've had Popeye's chicken, I had a major. I had like a. Well, I wouldn't say major. I've had an allergic reaction to their fucking chicken for some reason. It doesn't happen to anything else. It just happens to specifically Popeye's chicken. Because I don't know if you remember that time, Handy, where I had like a. Where like I told you that I had like a huge bump on my lip, like a huge fucking. I don't know what to call it, but it basically like doubled the size of my
Hepatitis.
lip. Not that.
You've actually need
Herpes.
to put my 8-year-old brother to bed. Hopefully, don't miss story time. We'll see.
But
I'll wait.
Yeah,
I'll
but-
wait a little bit for you, Sue, to go over the story.
I had
Story
Taco Bell for
time.
the first time in my life ever, and found out we have food location. Then it was the nastiest taco I ever had. That's because it's not a taco.
it's not authentic. It's I would know.
Same.
I've actually gone across a few times and had actual authentic tacos from street vendors.
That's the one thing I miss about California, is I can't find a good fucking, like, out here in Florida. For some reason where I live, for the life of us, me and my family, we cannot find a good Mexican food place.
Yeah.
Like, it is next to impossible so far.
That's why you go to Tejas, because Tejas has the best Mexican food.
I wonder why. It's not like you're on the border.
It's not.
I remember On the Border. Do you guys remember On the Border?
It's not like 90%. No, I don't remember. It's not like
An amazing
like,
place to eat
oh,
food.
It's not like half of the population in Texas is related to Mexicans.
Yeah.
Like honestly speaking, I wouldn't be surprised if like the majority of Texas speaks
Liz,
Spanish.
hello. Welcome.
What's up, sis?
Hello.
Porter, we're getting political. Jesus Christ.
Uh,
No, we're not.
we're not gonna get political.
We are
Party
not
from
getting to live.
Germany. Well, hello, Jesus Christ. Why is
Hello,
everyone here when it's
Germany.
like late at night for everyone? Or like
Great.
almost 3 a.m.
I've
Love
never
it.
seen a Mexican in real life.
That's hilarious.
If you ever come down
Already.
to Tejas,
Watching Warhammer painting streams while painting Warhammer. Nice.
Based. Alrighty, so story time. You guys ready for story time?
Sure.
So, that guy number one, I am going in numerical order of all the that guys I had to deal with. I'm going to start off with the story that I told in the premium members chat. For those who do not know, if you subscribe on Twitch or join the membership in for either Twitch or YouTube respectively, there is a member section there, and we tell funnier jokes. More importantly, we do have more one-on-one for folks who want to go over ideas on how to tackle their painting projects and stuff, and also we post funnier memes there. So this first one happened. I was at the Bay Area Open, which was in San Francisco. This was, I think, in 2022. This was right as the new Chaos Knight Codex came out. I played. This is a twofer. What's up? Welcome back, Suited Spaceman. You just came back in time for the that guy stuff.
Oh.
We then free people are getting the demo. No. I'm telling the full story now. I told the full story back then. Think of it as you would get it ahead of time. So I'm playing the Bay Area Open. I'm playing against the guy who was going to win Best in Faction for Chaos Knights, and I think he got like third. He was cheating. He was blatantly cheating. He was found out after the fact. He was using relics and warlord traits as stratagems to just fuck up everyone's shit, do a bunch of gotchas and stuff like that, be vague with army rules. We'll just say he had a very, very strong see you next Tuesday behavior
on Twitch. Welcome. Where the fuck is my silver?
And when I was eating dinner after that, I didn't realize I was cheated at that point, guys. It had to be explained to me by a couple of friends. One of them who ran local events in the area, and he was and told me that this dude got blacklisted. We could tell Sith. It's a very similar name. Appreciate the follows on both.
Yes.
Giga
Where
Chat
the hell
Energy.
did I... Oh my God, where the hell is that bottle of paint?
So I'm all chummy with this dude, and I'm talking to him. He's turns out he drove all the way from Sacramento, and for those who don't know, that's my hometown. So I was immediately, I'm like, oh shit, this place, that place, this place, that place, and just I'm a local there, or was a local there. I lived almost half my life there at this point, just under half my life. Things happen. Math gets funky when you get older, and I'm chatting them up. They're like 2 tables away. It's an open dining floor plan. Sit down and someone will go to you and check in on you later type of thing. So it's casual.
Okay.
And his friend sitting next to him, unprompted, says, I'd really love to use your face as a ball buffer.
The fuck?
Because I have a nice pronounced beard. And I'm laughing because I don't really get what he's saying. For those who don't know, I do have hearing loss and tinnitus, and we're in a room with a lot of white noise. So I don't realize that he's basically, sexually harassing me. A man in a 3-piece suit, mind you, playing Warhammer. And there's this chubby dude with a mohawk and a kilt. No, Stu, he says he wants to slam his wiener in my mouth. That might be a compliment to some folks, but for me, I'd rather be wined and dined first before,
I get fucked.
someone just throws that out there. Like, who starts a fucking conversation with that?
I just sat down.
Yeah. I'm trying to really right in front of my fucking gnocchi. Sith. I could be told I'm pretty. I've been told I'm pretty in many different ways. I've been told I'm pretty by various flamboyant gay men. I'll just for because A, I don't like it. I don't want to come off as bragging, and B, this is not the time nor place to talk about it. Let's just say he's not the first person who has flirted with me that was wearing a skirt that was a dude. You know. So I know the plays.
I feel your pain.
Yeah, you do. You really do. Oh, God. So I know what's okay and what's not okay to say. He very much crossed that line, and I didn't realize it.
Just use the oven.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought somebody had left the oven on at some point, and because it was still so hot.
The power bill is through the roof. No, I just made the Texas toast. And so both of them were my first introductions really prominently to that guys. Hell yeah, Sith, that sounds awesome. So
Found more onslaught blocks, nice. So that means you're building a Judicar too.
So that Ikbar was asking for, you should have seen what he was wearing. Yeah, a 3-piece suit and tie, David. And so yeah, that was my first time having to deal with that guy, and then dealing with that guy's friend at dinner afterwards.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
Lord.
Sith, Imperial Fist Combat Patrol, let's fucking go, gamers. Jesus. Rufus
Oh,
Ikbar
God, David.
flirting. David. Suddenly I'm glad you didn't make it to LVO, because you would have just made a Warhammer equivalent of the fucking Hangover film. No, that was the end of
Write that
it,
down,
Stu.
write that down.
Write that down right now. Get Dr. Cheng. I think Dr. Ken or Cheng. I forget what his actual name is. Chen? The really funny Asian dude. But yeah, so it doesn't get worse. That's the end of it. I get sexually harassed by another dude who's that guy, and his friend who I played against used me as a springboard to get into the top 3 of the tournament and became best in faction with cheating. That guy number 2. So this is at LVO. This is my second time at LVO. I am now fully healed. First time I went to LVO, I won a ticket for free on the Tabletop Titans server. I was just getting, I was 8 days after my endoscopic rotator cuff surgery. Went to play at LVO for my first time. I brought Custodes, and this is when Custodes had a 70% win rate alongside Tau. Also in 9th edition. I didn't, the phrase I said was, I didn't know I was carrying the golden goose for faction choices for LVO. I just knew the egg I could just carry with one good arm. Because I could play Custodian army one-armed. Granted, I had a friend help me set up terrain and stuff and hang out and move some stuff that got more in the center of the table, because I'm literally in a fucking sling. A mobility sling, mind you, where it has the waist straps and everything to keep you tucked to your torso. But I can still play it. It's not gonna play guard or anything like that. I had maybe 20 models at most on the field. And 2 of them
Custodians.
Yeah. So my second time around, I'm running my guard. I'm doing my triple Baneblade list.
Wahoo.
In the one that went 3 and 3. I'm playing against this dude. It's game 3, day 1. And this dude, he's running the super meta Necron list. Basically, it's everyone has double OC. If they don't already, if they have OC, they get double OC. If they don't have objective secured, which is basically what Battleline have with OC2. Imagine all of a sudden everyone has OC2. If they don't have OC2, they have OC4 to translate to 10th edition, and everyone gets a 6-inch pregame move. He was nice and cordial. He got turn 1. So he was mixing his pregame move with his regular move, and I said, hey, there's a few terrain pieces here and there that are going to mitigate your actual movements. I catch him a couple times with that. He's very apologetic, very sincere, very polite. Then he catches up with some friends, and he's just talking to them for 10 minutes while doing his movement, and I can't even get a word in edgewise. And this is one of those times where I genuinely regret not just going to a judge and saying, hey, what the fuck is happening here? I thought I was playing Warhammer. If you place your a Baneblade directly on the objective, How many other models can fit and touch it? Oh, I can cover an entire objective with a Bane Blade. For the most part, like the side skirts of it.
I thought you couldn't
might
cover
not be
objectives
enough.
anymore.
No, you can. In the base rules, like you couldn't cover the thing, but it's like they said, hey, that's a dumb rule. Don't ignore that rule. You can physically walk over objectives.
I'm going to choose to ignore that objective rule because it's stupid.
That's literally what every tournament rule has ever said to that core rule. And so I regret not going to a judge. Go like, hey, I'm trying to play Warhammer, but this dude wants to play like, he wants to like go on a bed, like kick his feet up like a high school girl on the phone talking with these people. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not playing Warhammer anymore. And this dude, he wins. He's playing a super meta list. I'm playing very off meta. He gets turn 1, and he's just gonna and he tar pits my army. I've played against this list before. It's nothing special. But I knew I should have spoken up and said, hey, what the fuck are you doing? And it leads into actually my next story, where I did have like an actual like verbal conflict with that guy. This is day 2, game 6. Yeah, confront. Yeah. This dude, he's playing Yunari. I am 3 losses, 2 wins. He's 3 losses, 2 wins. It's the last game of the event. He's playing Yunari. Yunari had a rule where basically, if you're below starting strength, they get a little stronger. If you kill something of theirs, they get a little stronger because it's the Eldar death cult stuff. And he is complaining the entire time, not about me. He's complaining about how exhausted he is, how he has to check out of his hotel room after this, how he has to drive 6 hours to get to LA. Mind you, I have an 8-hour drive tomorrow, but I'm not complaining. It's like, he just had a terrible time he's having. And he's kind of jumping on me okay, so you're going to get this point. I go, hold on, just wait a second. I don't, I understand the end point for, hypothetically, this objective is going to happen. I'm going to push you off this objective. I'm going to do a secondary here, and this is where the points are going to be. But he's, eager to just make everything concrete, rock solid before we know what the fuck is actually going to happen. It's still up in the air. There could be a crazy skew on dice. We have a lot of time left. We don't need to rush through any rolls. This is maybe the top of turn 2. There was a moment earlier where he messed up a deep strike, but it was still in the deep strike phase, and he asked me if he could change where a model was going to be because he didn't see a unit of mine. I go, it's fine. It's not chess where you let go of the piece and it's there. We're being gentlemen about it. And he's jumping down my throat on okay, you're doing this and that. And I go, hey, just give me a second. He goes, are you not going to do that second? I go, I want you to stop being a dick. Verbatim what I said. I'm going to need you to stop being a dick. And his eyes go white. He's holding out his hand and goes, you win the game. I don't want to deal with this. You just win. I go, I just take his hand and I shake it. Okay. He goes, I'm sorry if I offended you or anything. Was it because of that take-back? I go, no, it wasn't a take-back seat, but since you asked, and I explained everything to him, how I was a burden, he wasn't having fun, and he was making sure by proxy. But I think you're online totally. Well, that's fine, David. You have the right to be wrong. And I explained it to him. 2 out of 3, it is cleared. And I explained it all to him. I'm being very patient about it. Like I said, we had a lot of time. This was the top of turn 2. We had a lot of time left on the clock. And I wasn't even actually going the next day because it was going to be shadow rounds afterwards. But we've already lost a game. We're not getting the shadow rounds. We could take time with our stuff. I know, David. It was sarcasm. I know, David.
Or was it?
Good recovery, David. It's the snooty version of JK, haha, unless. But back to the story though. David, you're groovy, I know. I explained to him. He's very polite about listening to it, and you know what? He owned up to it and he apologized. So he was being a that guy. To quote Wreck-It Ralph, you may be bad guy, but you're not a bad guy. You know, he was genuinely like, oh shit, I realized I fucked up, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
David. David. Oh. God, I wish Panzer was here to see this, and I just want to see how she'd react.
David, how dare you cheat on me?
Aggressively walks towards him as 6'1" German woman. Or 6'13" or whatever the fuck her height is. Call bro Grip Reaper.
As Broly once said in the Team 4-Star Broly movie, that's hot.
Exactly. Despite Tyranids fully physics covered the midfield objectives with your 100 Harmagons, 100 Servagons, 40 gargoyles. Forgot him, Rufy and Cave Woman carry him into the den. Yeah, I honestly think she would. Sith, reading your list there is saying, it's 50 cheeseburgers, 50 fries, 50 orange drinks, 50 milkshakes.
55 cheeseburgers, 55 hamburgers, 55 fries,
Yes,
55
exactly.
shakes.
Yes, exactly. That.
Oh my god.
Sith, I
don't
see
know,
movement
I just
trays in your
sort of
future.
started paying for it, chain.
God,
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't
paying for it.
Bro.
Dude, if you want to do the bio horde, by all means do so. Just invest in movement trays, King.
That long list of the Tyranids that he just posted in my head, I just thought of the fucking dumbass trend that's been going on where it's like, oh, you guys still open? Yeah, okay, I would like to order 100 cheeseburgers, and in the background the cook just gets pissed and throws a fucking pot across
I've
the
never heard that.
I've seen you've seen the ones where like since they're starting to use AI, someone messages
Oh,
saying
yeah, the
hello, I'd like to
12,000
order.
cups of water.
Yeah, and then someone responds saying, hello.
Oh yeah, it's great. So that's that guy number 2. I think that's number 3. Sorry, I did. Number 2 is the Necron player. The last and most recent that guy was once again at LVO. This is game 6. I am 1-5, and to pad my bruised ego here, that 1-5, 2 of those losses were within like a 5-point difference, so it genuinely was a coin flip on who was going to win. They were so fucking close, so I feel pretty good about that 1-5. It was an honorable 1-5, and then the dude I'm playing, he's playing Grey Knights. He's playing the Christmas detachment that they got because it met the rules cut off. I'm playing my Votan. My main goal with this list, besides to blow up and pretend like I don't know nobody, was I used an enhancement that was on the index where I would prevent you from modifying any of my stats or dice rolls except for my armor saves. So I'd put a 10-man brick of these Hearthguard, my Terminator equivalents, hot drop them down to move, potentially move, block, and or just have them deep strike normally. Go for the charge, go for the reroll. But it was just a bunch of plasma and everything like that, and blast weapons. And he's doing big bricks of Terminator, so I'm able to whittle down his health on it. And he's really, really polite. But this is one of those guys where I'm going over the my army, and I'm going over gotchas, and he goes, okay, Ikbar. He doesn't say Ikbar, he goes Ikbar. I'm gonna go buy myself a drink right now. If there's any questions I have, I'll ask you in the middle of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, the first part is totally fine. They have open bar there. It's fun. Everyone knows if you're not at the top table, drink, have fun. Yeah, David, exactly like that. Ikbar. He drops the D. No D. And so the drinking isn't the problem. When someone goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out as I go along," usually means that it's either they're really, really confident in their rules and how your stuff doesn't matter, or they're about to take an L so big that you know, quick guys, an L so big, Creator Clash 3 didn't look like a big deal. The D is stored in the balls. That's pretty good. and he had these beautiful little porcelain little horses that are painted ugly, but they're painted by both of his little girls. And he tells me, you know, he looks so happy. He talks about his little girls. He goes, yeah, they painted these little things for me, and every time I play a game, I take a photo of them on the terrain. I hope you don't mind. I go, no, dude, fuck it. Put it on top of the big terrain. Let the ponies watch the war, all that stuff. And he takes the photos and everything. And he comes back after the drinks. I've set up my deployment. He sets his stuff up. I'm actually getting pretty hard hit. Turn 1, you know, he has Kaldor Drago before he got Legends, coming up, doing insane charges, blowing up like guys and whatever, blowing up my screens, and it's like genuinely pushing me back a turn on like scoring points, which is going to be a big deal for turn 4, turn 5. And then I clap back with my Terminators, and he just goes, "What the fuck? Fucking bullshit." You know, he's seething, but I get it. It's not fun being told, "Hey, don't use any of your rules. You cannot use any of them against me." So I take it in stride, and then I wipe out Kaldor Drago and all his, I think, paladins, and he goes, "How many points is that unit?" It's 330, but it's fucking bullshit. It's 330 points. That's like a 500 point brick they just blew up. I just ruined my game. Fucking bullshit, man. I'm like, okay. I now have a drunk, angry man talking about how bullshit my army is when we're both 1 and 5. No, I think I was. No, it was 1 and 5. Yeah, and he's just getting angry and angrier, and in the middle of my. Yeah, yes, Stu. You're not. I would agree. I wouldn't know what else was going on, but I would agree. By turn 3, he is conceded, and we are just playing it out for the points. Run, thick bard, run!
I mean,
he was talking to me too, so he had the reach. I wasn't worried about getting the shit beat out of me though. And because it's fucking LVO, if someone's gonna throw fists. Hey, if someone's gonna throw fists at me, God, I hope I'm as confident as competent as I am confident.
There you go. English is hard.
And what's up, King Shadow Raven? And secondly,
what's up, King? Been a minute.
And secondly, you know, he's like on drink 3. It's like 1 per battle round. And so he just concedes. He's like, let's get you your points. I'm not letting that through, David.
Yeah, so to say, do not let that through.
Yeah, I do not appreciate the connotation on that, David. That's a very sus thing to say.
Sussy baka.
Yeah. Now we know. We can confirm at the very least. Panzer pegs and he doesn't penetrate. Anywho,
The sus sound.
Bro, I just got back with a water bottle, my guy.
Perfect timing.
Oh, amazing. And so, you're painting your first miniature right now, Painter Guy. That's
nice.
Awesome. Welcome.
Welcome.
What are you painting? As the 3 Musketeers do. We're doing great, King Shadow Raven.
Yes, we're
I'm just going to wrap
good.
up the story here. To cool him down, I'm not saying, oh, you know, it's like not your fault or whatever, because I myself am a sore loser. That's why whenever Necron, why is Necrons being censored?
It is what?
Yeah,
That's
it was.
weird.
I just had to let it go through manually.
That's weird.
Great taste in army. Necrons have some great lore and diverse model range. What's up, Oxy? Good to see you again.
Watch, because we had to say Necrons a few times, that like Andy's stream gets demonetized.
I would fight that demonetization.
Oh yeah, Ickford is sore. JK had that. Whatever, David. You're losing your appeal. You're losing your charm here. Necrons aren't censored on Twitch. That's true, Sith. And sorry, getting back to my place. I'm not saying, hey, you know, it's whatever, because that would just make me upset. Apology accepted, David. That would just make me upset. I'm not gonna say the things that I know are gonna make me upset. Lovely to see you too, Oxy. It's been a while, and I hope you're doing well. And
Hello, Oxy.
So I just go back to a thing that I know was making him happy. I started asking him about his kids, like, how long did it take to paint those things? Did they paint anything else like that? And he just started talking about his kids, and he just chilled out. But I felt weird having to play like armchair therapist with someone whose butt I wasn't even kicking. The game was still close. He just lost more. He rage quit a very salvageable game. But I'm not saying that to him because, again, I'm not going to say things that are just going to piss someone off. Like, you know, just make him think about his kids while he's drinking his third, like, hard, like, mixed drink. As I am totally now just winning because he is saying whatever you say happens. And I'm like, okay, well, let's not just give me 100 here. And so I went 2 and 4. He plays Grey Knights and decided to drink. Like, what are you thinking? This is the same person who said, I don't need to hear what your army does. I'll ask questions along the way.
Sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
Well, I mean, the difference is Yu-Gi-Oh is just like, it's all bullshit.
Yeah,
and
but we all
everyone knows
know
it's bullshit.
Yeah, but the guy is basically acting like he's playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, it's like, I don't know what your deck does, but I will read it when I have to. And it's like, you probably should have researched the deck.
Yeah. Those were all 4 those guys' stories. Emil, I want to say it gets better. They're one of the first steps to do in making a Bane Blade, and you get them out of the way, and you get to the fun stuff. That's the only way it's going to get better.
Using this. Well, I'm playing my mobile game.
You're playing the Horse Girl game finally? Damn.
No, I'm playing Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle.
Darn.
Now that a certain person's gone, I probably might be more inclined to play the game. Now that I'm not being bugged about it every fucking day.
Did I hear you're playing Doki Doki Literature Club?
Bro, I'd be down to play that though.
I've built a falchion, David. Depending on the warping on the that you actually have to deal with, you're still building the same Bane Blade chassis. Play Honeypop, say less.
King Shadow. Wait, what? What the fuck did King Shadow? No, wait, what? What happened? Sounds like a game that Rev be playing. Jinx lol. What did Jinx lol say?
What, Dokkan Battle? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Jinx lol is a fucking emote. It's just I'm watching
emote.
your stream on YouTube. I'm just like, who is he talking to? Who's Jinx lol? I haven't seen a Jinx lol in the chat. It's like, oh, it's an emote.
It's from
David,
the
like
horrible
I said,
season
it depends on
of
the warping.
Arcane.
Yeah, it depends on the warping of the resin. Like, fortunately for me, when I was commissioned to do so, there was not warping.
Oh, I hate the Storm Eagle. Fuck that kit.
Yeah, the Storm Eagle, like, slash your tires, spit in your food.
Doesn't sound nice.
It was a very, very terrible kit. Part of me is glad that it no longer exists. Other part of me is sad it no longer exists because I paid for it.
And you're not wrong, King Shadow.
It's
Raven.
not here
Twitch
to
emotes
hurt you
broken.
anymore.
No, it's just because this is the restream does not show the emotes like on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't have the code for that stuff.
Yep. It will eventually. But no, yeah, King Shadow, and just to answer, I guess to actually like answer. Yes, I do play Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. On top of that, I am now playing the MOBA that just released. So now I get to play Dragon Ball League of Legends, like Diet League of Legends, but Dragon Ball, and it's actually
Probably also
fun.
better.
Yeah, it's actually fun. The matches don't last more than 15 minutes.
Did I get a recast?
playing the
Warhammer?
League
This
mobile
is
version.
pretty good. I mean, if you want
It's not
to,
mobile.
sure.
Well, it's not well, I mean, it is on mobile, but it's on all platforms,
Gotcha.
and it's actually
I
a lot of
mean,
fun.
if you want to
Well,
get a
I'm saying the
recast, go
mobile
ahead.
league is how it's like the shorter, faster games. The
Wild
mobile
Rift.
version of League is catered to like a 15-minute game.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, normally, fuck you, this game's gonna go on for an hour. And then that one teammate is gonna fuck it up for everyone.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're getting tired of playing the game, so they just sit AFK at the spawn.
Or they rage quit like a bitch.
Indeed they
again,
do.
It's why like it's I'm better than this. Yes, you are, Spaceman. Yes, you are. It's why like I personally never got into MOBAs, because I think I got into a MOBA like an indie MOBA or some shit. It came out like way after League and Smite, and my friends and I were like, "Oh, this looks kind of cool. Let's go play it." And we played it for a bit, dude. We played the first day, on our first game. We played it for 3 hours, and I'm just like, I can't play this game. I can't spend like the 3-hour game. Like, no. Like, if I wanted to do that, I'd go play something I'd actually much more enjoy, which is Star Wars Battlefront 2 with the freaking what's it called? The Capital Supremacy game mode. That shit's fun, especially when you're the hero. But yeah.
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 Yes, Panther, it is, but you gotta understand it's a
Hey, 24 months, 2 years, David. Nice.
3D printing itself is a whole nother hobby. 2% to breast, wow.
Surprise.
走れソリ
You just
よ
put an E in it.
風のように月見
2
原
years
を
on YouTube. God, that's
パド
That's when I decided to say fuck Twitch because they stole my payment from me.
Why I went to kick?
All right, I'll be back in a couple minutes. I gotta stretch my legs and go use the restroom.
I should probably stretch
Gotta
my
use the
legs
little
too.
Giga Chad's room.
I am a Giga Chad. Look at me. Look at me now.
I'm the giggest of the chads. I will be respected. I would deserve to be respected like that.
You can never disrespect me, because I'm always gonna be the giggest of the Chad.
You are the soy Wojak. Doesn't Kick let people commit war crimes on stream?
No. Use the fuck out of me.
Funnily
Yeah,
enough, Kick is I think Kick is actually starting to ban people.
Yep. Well, they've been banning people that have actually been breaking the law. So if you actually broke the law, you would actually get kicked. Honestly speaking,
Oh, if only Twitch did that too.
only Twitch did that too. But then they wouldn't make money because of their top streamers like Bin Laden Piker.
Well, I think he's actually about to be in trouble.
Yeah, he is. I already read up that the FBI has already started an investigation. So Guess how many people are gonna start throwing clips and evidence at the FBI?
Oh, they already are.
Yep. Bro, they pulled an old ass clip of him actually advocating to mercs a certain group of people. Like actually say, I want these people, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like,
I've seen that clip. He is
fucked.
fucked.
With capital F.
Okay, where did I put the vampire thing? Jarvis Simmons.
One sec.
Jarvis, tear his balls off. But that I can see where the paint is, like a little bit. Fixed it. Oh yeah, Rev, our mango site got taken down. The Yarhar manga site. Hello? Hello? Anybody there? Hmm. Oh shit, wait, I did not. I didn't. Fuck. I forgot to paint the sleeve right there. I need to do that. Yeah. Need this stuff. There's a bit too much water, dang it. There's a little spot I can see. Green should not be green. Cloak. There we go, I fixed it. No, I can still kind of see it. Gotta blow on the paint a little bit to make it
I have
dry
returned.
faster. Welcome back.
Man, I forgot that I gotta get up at the ass crack of dawn to drive or go with my dad to the airport and drive the car back.
Why?
A friend of his is so he originally gonna go like next week at a time where I wouldn't have to like take him, but a friend of his had their surgery moved up, and he offered to help them because they genuinely have nobody else in their immediate support like to help them like getting back home and the recovery.
Yeah.
Again, like a knee surgery, they don't know if it's going to be fully like repairing like that little membrane that goes around the knee, or if it's going to be fully replaced. So he's going to be hanging out with them for like 2 or 3 weeks. And because it got moved up to Monday, the only flight that works for him that's actually available is a flight at 6 in the morning.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna start getting ready for bed now.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah, just a teensy bit. Because I have the benefit of I can go back to sleep after I come back home. While I'd rather not be fucking dead while driving home. Just doesn't feel safe. Chat, thank you for being here. Thank you for the wonderful participation. Thank you for the member flexes and the follows and everything, guys. Remember, Handy has autism. Be patient with him. And remind him to say words, otherwise I will come back to haunt him and say uncouth things on stream.
I mean, there's also going to be a video releasing too after stream for members and then for everyone on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Wahoo.
God bless y'all. God bless.
Later. Oh, excuse me. What spots I remember I need to hit with this. Toss a coin to cripple. Wow, David. Wow. Jeez, no, my. Okay, so everything's varnished. Now I need to, well, not varnish completely, because I need to ready a decal for the shoulder pad. If we need more men. No, is it gonna be this decal? Big for that shoulder pad. That one works just fine. I need to cut out this decal for Deathwing. I need to find what the hell I did with my microsol and microset. I don't remember where I put it. In here? No, is it in the box of paints and stuff? Microphone, microset, where the fuck did I put it? Up there? No. Oh, yeah. It became unplugged and I can't hear. Microsol and microset, I need that. Here? Okay, here it is. I also need some gloss on that shoulder pad. Okay, is there a little spot I can put some gloss varnish down? Yes, there is. I'll shake this first, though. Oh. Fucking hair was not moving around nicely. Oh, where on my palette can I put this? Right there, I guess. I am going to use my nice brush for this because it'll be easier for me to control what gets on it. Later, Suited Spaceman. Thanks for hanging out. Why is this not looking very good? It's like there's debris on my brush. Even though there shouldn't be, and I rinsed this thing too. What the hell? Oh. I think that's okay. Just gotta paint enough gloss varnish to cover this. We'll have to paint gloss varnish until it gets glossy, of course. Because that part has to have a gloss finish, or I can put a decal on it. You seal it in my gloss varnish so it doesn't dry out. I love war crimes. They meant to say kick. You know, streaming platform kick. I'm doing good, just finishing this guy up while varnishing him. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to finish his base tonight. I might be able to. We'll see. In the meantime, I think I can actually glue this part on now. I think I can glue this part on now. I can glue this arm on now. What even is a Judicar? Judicar is pretty much just a chaplain in training, is what it is. Although it's kind of weird how, and also stupid, how in game, a Judicar is leagues better than a chaplain. Which, if I'm gonna be honest, is kind of lame. I just noticed something. Low-key cooler than a chaplain. I don't know. I had to do that because there's a little spot I saw. Some of your minifigures were after painting. I do what are called sub-assemblies. So some of them are partially assembled. They're partially assembled so that way it's easier to paint certain areas. Like how his arm was painted. His arms are off separately. So it's easier for me to paint them. Just sub-assemblies makes things a whole lot easier, which is why I prefer to do sub-assemblies. You don't have to do sub-assemblies, it's my preference because it makes painting a whole lot easier for me. Because then I'm actually able to get every single little hint of detail. I'm able to hit everything. Sometimes there is stuff that's hidden that you can't paint like appropriately. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, now to wait even more. I think that should be good enough for that. So let's wait for that to dry. And I guess I'll start working on the base. Okay. So grab the base. If I remember correctly, my Dark Angels are now using a mud color. And unfortunately, yay. That sucks. I don't have enough room on my palette, so I'm gonna have to cut out a square real quick to throw on it after I chuck that old palette out. This should be enough paper. Okay. Okay, give me a second. I need to go chuck this old palette paper out. Okay, I'm back, and unfortunately, this fucking sucks. Part of the decal got ripped up with the paint palette, and I can't find it. So I'm down a Deathwing decal. God dang it. Find one now in my decals. Give me a second again. I was about to panic because I thought I was out of Deathwing decals, but I have more. Piece of paper I had. Stop holding it over yourself. Oh, okay. Deathwing decal, Deathwing decal, Deathwing decal. That one I think is about the same size as the one that I just lost. So I don't freaking lose it this time, I am going to not put it on the palette just yet. Gonna keep it right there where I can see it. Okay. I have to paint this. Let me also scrape away any of the stuff that's along the rim. So I need brown paint is what I need it now. Dark Angel. That was. Damn, I haven't painted Dark Angels in a hot minute. Well, except for the Centurions, but I didn't base them because I'm like, oh, I don't know what I want to base them as. Because my basing scheme is still kind of all over the place for Dark Angels. And I probably should fix that. I guess I'll just do what I wanted to do, which was for... Because the lion, you have, make it look like a swampland or they're coming out of a forest, so the dirt should be green with some foliage and stuff. Find my brown paints now. Curious leather, maybe. Maybe these two. Pink. Let me see. How does this one look? Works pretty good. A nice dark chocolate brown. That'll work just good. And that'll work perfectly. I think this is also my first time using this color too. Probably I'm gonna take a guess that the varnish could be nice and dry by the time I'm done painting this, and I just realized too, like marble basing and green like church runes on Dark Angels would go hard. Yeah, probably. I just realized I'm gonna need so much of this. That's the brush I used to varnish, so not that brush. Use this brush. Line the bottom on and the two sides together is usually the part of the main blade I like. Actually, that's too much of a reddish brown. Maybe not this one. Probably Ancient Forest, I think. Let me see. Maybe a mix of the two colors, actually. That might work. Now maybe a mix of the two colors. Let me see. Part of it mixed up on my brush. That color either. Darn. This ain't good. I have to figure out what color I want to use. That's Wizard Gray. Wasteland Brown. Not that. Too bright. Too bright. Could just use Dryad Bark. Honestly, might work. Or a mixture. That could work too. Yeah, probably a mixture of this, of Dryad Bark and the Curious Leather. Think. Let's see. I have room on my palette, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that's better. It's a bit more brown, not as reddish. I have my color, hooray. And I am going to coat this with Agrax too, so that'll also help darken it down a bit more, make it a bit more brown. I just hope I have enough of this color on my palette. Probably will, just gotta be good about spreading it around and getting it in all the crevices, nooks and crannies of the base. Although that's what the wash is for, and it'll darken those down, but I just don't want any of this, the old brighter colors showing. Realized it's only me too. No Ickbard left, I forgot Rever left too. All by myself. Hello, little Victorian. How are you doing? Welcome. It's looking pretty good so far. I think, yeah, after this I can start working on the shoulder pad by putting the Deathwing insignia on. I do have to give this quite a bit of time to dry. Also, because it is starting to dry, I can also sort of see some of the areas that did not get any paint on them. Mostly just around the base rim though, it looks like. And sorry if I'm not keeping this in frame. I have to get this, my face close to this, just so I can see if there's any light brown that hasn't been covered yet. Yes, on the side. Do you play Necrons? No, I do not. Yeah, how long do paints like GW bottle paints last on the shelf? Do they go bad? They can go bad if you don't regularly clean the inside rim. Like, inside here. You have to clean this out regularly, which is why I recommend you get a different paint, and also just, there are better paints out there than GW. Like 2 thin coats. Yeah, if you can find better, you can just, I encourage people to try stuff other than GW. They only go bad, like I said, if you don't close them all. They don't seal all the way. Make sure you have a good seal when you close them, yes. Okay, it's a good looking base. Now I can put, while that dries, probably I could paint with heavy acrylic and run a couple miniatures. Yeah, you can't use heavy acrylic. Let me decal right there. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna start grabbing other colors to use as highlights for the base, because I'm gonna need a dry brush too. Where's my dry? I had one a few days ago. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. Use this to dry brush. I don't know actually. This Agrax might be. I mean, I think Agrax will work just fine actually. Yeah, I'll use some Agrax, and then if there's some areas that look like there's pooling, I'll add a bit of Nuln Oil. Oh, excuse me, I guess. Oh. We can now. When is that gonna be good? Oh, good. Oh, nice. It's already good. So, hello, Fulgrim. How you doing? Let me grab that decal. Oh shit, it's one of those decals. I don't think I actually can. So this decal, because of that little part right there, I can't exactly put the decal. Didn't they put one up for the Ultramarines on it though? Let me check. Judicar. Ah, they put an extra small one on there. I don't think I have an extra small Dark Angels decal that'll fit on that sheet. No. What about the other sheet? Because I cut. Oh. Well, I mean, that would work perfectly, but it's not red. I need to go check my pile of decals again. I'll be right back. Yep. On. Test out these decals that I found. If not, I'm probably just gonna have to use a white decal. Yeah, that one maybe looks small enough. Let me compare it to this one. Nope, those are the exact same size. Damn it. Yeah, I'm probably have to use one of the tiny Dark Angels decals. Damn it. It also kind of sucks because I don't have little, like, on this one, They have goals and also text on it too, and I don't have those. Well, for the Ultra Smurfs one, they have little text with like that's a bunch of fucking random sheets that I don't have. Actually, I think it might be on the Burning of Prospero decal sheet, which is the Sisters of Silence one, maybe. Hello, Bull. How you doing? Okay, let me go check that decal sheet. Hold, please. Transfer sheets. This should work, hopefully. Just transfer. I want an Crusade one. I think that'll work. I think I have that. What does the insignia look like? The Indominus Crusade iconography look like? I need to know what it looks like. Doesn't help at all. These Crusade icons do not help at all. And I figure out which is which. Okay, I figured it out. I gotta figure it out that even fits on the damn shoulder pad too. I think I should do the text first, actually. Do the Dark Angels insignia and the text first. So I figured out a way to do this, which is I just cut out these parts, and avoid getting the text that I cut out. These are from my Imperial Knights decal sheet, so this should work just fine. Unless I fuck it up like I just did right there. Damn it. Give me Gib text. Okay, there we go. I will do that Indomitus Crusade icon if I feel like it. After I check to make sure these ones actually work. The hell, Gib? Oh my god, really? Gib decal, damn it. Now the fun part of trying to center a fucking decal. A phone call. Later, Rev. Thanks for hanging out. I hate centering decals. Cannot tell if that's centered well enough. Well, now it's not centered. I don't want it further down the shoulder pad. It keeps move edging its way up. You airbrush your primer? No. I just use a rattle can because I do not have an airbrush station set up just yet. Damn it. Stupid decal. Now it's moving the complete opposite direction. That's good enough, I think. Actually, no, it's not. God damn it. Rick, I got a question. I've just gotten started into Warhammer and I bought all the paints. Any tips for painting them? First off, what are you painting? Is the biggest question. Yeah, that's usually the most important question. What you painting? And hello, quiz cap. Marines. Any specific chapter of Space Marines? Knowing that also helps. Man, damn, decal. I don't know what chapters are really. So there's Ultramarines, there's Dark Angels, there's like, which is what I'm painting. There's Blood Angels, Imperial Fists, Iron Hands, Raven Guard. Because that knowing what chapter you want to paint is actually the first step. Because the most we can, like, the most advice we can give is just like thin your paints, which is like the most basic of basic advice. You're painting Ultramarines? Oh, okay. So basically you have all the paints, then you, of course, like I said, you need to thin them, and you also need to know like which paint you're using as your, like, not what you're priming it in, but like what is your base color going to be, what are you going to use for the highlight, what washes are you using, that kind of thing. Come on. I hate working with decals. Citadel glaze medium brush to highlight on links. Actually, here's the thing. Citadel brushes go crap really fast. Not good enough? Yes, there we go. No, damn it. It was perfect. Damn it, damn it, damn it. So angry. Low craft, so I get some paint brushes. Yeah, once I've only been in the hobby for a year, it would work pretty well for me. I am just not a fan of GW brushes. They're overpriced, and you can honestly get a lot better brushes for cheaper. Good that I can get the starter set. Yeah, getting the starter set is fine. That's okay. That's a good way to start out. Okay, fuck this. Part of me thinks I shouldn't probably even be doing the insignia yet till I have everything else on, so I'm putting this back on the damn pallet. Give me the text. Thank you. Costs like $8. Yeah, that is a ripoff for some brushes if they're $8. Because those ain't Kolinsky Sables, that's for sure. Yeah, I prefer to have one Kolinsky Sable brush or just one to two Sable brushes, and the rest can be crappy synthetic brushes. Okay, now I gotta get all the water out. Okay, looks good for now, that little piece of text. Let me grab the second one, or do I want to use a crusade mark? I think this might be... This piece of text might be a little bit too big. America, yeah, thought some politicians made those endangered. I don't know. I mean, there's ways to get it. People just farm them too. I got to worry because some of my friends are playing it and it was like, yeah, it looks cool. Well, welcome to Warhammer. Leave your wallet at the door. Because it's expensive. Damn thing to move, please. Already did. Congratulations, you have now decided to become poor by choice. Dang it. No, 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 no. That is, no, bad. Stupid thing. Stupid decal. It's a little bit like Gundam, correct? Kinda. Arguably, Gundam is cheaper. And honestly, not as price gougey as GW is. And orcs, don't get me started on being poor, yup. That was your own fault for getting into orcs. Yeah, GW is kind of, well, not kind of, they do price gouge on their stuff. Okay, now is the annoying part of putting the stupid Dark Angels insignia on here. Would White Scars be a good start to playing 40k? They're my favorite appearance-wise, and I like motorcycles. So, the problem is, hate to break it to you, White Scars do not get that much love and support. Centurions cost $80. Yup. That's how much Centurions cost. Yippee. Yeah, White Scars, they're cool, but the problem is you don't have as much support as, like, say, other chapters do, like Dark Angels, Space Wolves, Ultra Smurfs, although Ultra Smurfs just get everything because they're the poster boys. And then if you do decide to do White Scars, even if you need to understand they don't get as much support and love as other chapters, secret to painting White Scars is not using white. You want to start with a very light gray. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Dang it, I just moved it. Fuck. No. Cost of getting into 40k back in 50, you got a full on hero under 800. Neat. Swear to God, this stupid decal is making me go insane. Lining it up is a fucking pain in the ass. Because they're dumb at a little bit of gravitational pull, so they're all platforms held together by their imagination. Yup, that is orcs. Orcs work off the power of imagination. Risk. God. Yeah. Ah. Damn decal. White Scars are often the first to be forgotten and they're hard to paint for beginners. Really cool, and Jump Pack Marines and Outrider Squads go perfect with their chapter and a lot of fun to play. Well, I mean, they're not as ignored as Iron Hands, that's for sure. Iron who? Yes, hello, Fulgrim. If someone quickly is because I got into the hobby a few months before Christmas last year. Yee. Another good thing too is actually waiting for Christmas boxes. True, but also Dreadnoughts. I mean, but anyone can use Dreadnoughts, and some chapters use them better than Iron Hands, which is funny. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna hit it with the paper towel so it absorbs the water. There we go. Holy shit, the Dark Angels icon looks good now. Let's see, do I want to put teeny little skulls right there if I even can? This is really funny. I know, that's why, like I said, there's other chapters that do it better. I think these skulls are too big. I don't know if I have any tiny ones. Can't anything have anything on Medusa, apparently. Armagerd, tiny skulls, because I also do the Indominus Crusade marking. I want to do that. Now, the only dread in my Templar list is a Venerable one. No, that's not bad. If you're having luck with not even using dreadnoughts, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't need a dreadnought. You don't need the new dreadnoughts. Let me see. That'd be too cluttered. Yeah, I gotta use one above it. Gotta make roughly 150 bucks from on a fireworks show. So I get a starter pack or something different. Here's the thing. Everyone already saw that, for one. And two, 150 bucks ain't really gonna get you a combat patrol, unfortunately. Maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, but not now. No, turn back, flip back around. There we go. Okay. Oh, they're working on a Sonic Dreadnought, and we are just forever losing. We aren't just forever losing Dreadnoughts. Ha 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 ha. Here's the thing: if they were to release a Dreadnought, it would have to be. They'd probably. I think they'd sooner give you a new Hellbrute as opposed to a brand new Dreadnought. Or, you know what would actually solve all these problems? I don't know. Maybe there's some dreadnoughts from another game system of under GW that could work in 40K. It's almost like there are dreadnoughts in another game system that worked perfectly in 40K. Okay, I gotta wait for those to come off of the thing, so I guess in the meantime, let's paint this some more and decide if I want to do... I guess I feel bad for the children's players. Painting my dread was really fun. I mean... Let me see... Ah, shit. Damn it, I can't. When someone suggests letting 40k factions use 30k stuff. All Space Marines OP as Malium Kato, the main protected bolt gun, yeah. Dang it. I thought that I had that sunk down enough. I need to go in with my thing and start ripping up stuff because I can't get my guy on the base. His fucking rear foot. A bolt gun on Switch, but I always crashes when I find Nurglings. Ah, yes. That actually happened when the game first released for everyone, even on PC too. Nurglings really liked to crash people's computers. Dang it, I'm probably get to the... Fuck. Ah, this sucks. I didn't want to have to pin this. If I have to, I guess I will. Fuck. Yeah, bolt gun was way too much graphics. It was legitimately harder for my old computer to run bolt gun than GTA. Damn it, I wanted to finish the base tonight, but I guess not. No fun allowed. I'm gonna have to pin him to the base too. Only because it's purposely trying to look retro. Yep. Looks like I don't get to finish the base today. Damn it. I also gotta keep the colors that I used next to each other so I remember. So I used Dryad Bark and Furious Leather. Yeah, I gotta put these next to each other so I remember. Put that to the side. Bolt Gun 2 announcement? Yeah, I think I saw that a while ago. Was there even an announcement for Bolt Gun 2 or are you just messing with me? I feel like there was though, like a while ago for the Skull and Bones presentation. Maybe not this one actually. Dang it, I can't do the campaign marking. I mean, I could if I do that, but then that looks weird. I mean, I could get the sword. What color do you recommend for highlights on Rhinox hide? Dryad Bark or Gorthor Brown work? Gorthor Brown's a bit brighter. Another thing too is if you actually hit the Rhinox hide with a wash, you would first do a highlight with Rhinox hide and then a brighter color from there. Maybe not the Indomitus Crusade marking, actually. Unless I could fit it right here and it looks fine and not goofy. Skittle Marines heretics. You mean just like what do you mean? You mean just like random colored Marines? Or do you mean obnoxiously bright marines? Like, what do you mean? Oh, you mean that? Do you mean the epilepsy marines? You're thinking of the epilepsy marines. Obnoxiously bright, different colored segments on every part of the armor. There's no problem with that. It's just, it does get a bit annoying. Like, if they can make it look nice and work, then yeah, and it's good. But if, like, there's a point where it doesn't look good. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on this? Include the Indominus Crusade marking if the camera focus or not? That's the only place I can put it without removing those. Yes, no, maybe so. I'll lock it. Okay, there's one for yes. Mercy having blue with red trim or red blue trim. The Ickbard's last words before heading to bye. Are you creeping off my butt? I like the markings, K. Okay, we're leaving the Indominus Crusade badge. The Indominus Crusade badge stays. Now for the little teeny tiny skull. And I also do have to hit this with a paper towel just to get it to stick. Where is the teeny skull? Here it is. It'll just get off of my wet palette and onto the brush, damn it. Motherfucker, get on the brush. Come on, you. There we go. Goal is going to be a bit harder, and I just realized I need to zoom out. Sorry. Okay. Skull looks good. That looks good. I'm pretty much just copying what GW did for theirs, except for I'm using the Indominus marking instead of two skulls. Okay, that's good. Now I need to use micro sol and micro set. As a decal remover, I need the one that conforms to regular surfaces. This one. Micro sol. Okay. Start brushing this crap on carefully. What this stuff does is it softens the decals. and makes them adhere better so it looks like they're painted on. What I'm gonna do too after this stuff dries is I'm gonna go back over. There's some areas on here that are what should I say? They have a bit of powder, like the metallic flakes I can see on the black. I'm gonna go back and fix it. Again, function this off my brush as possible. Another thing too, for you guys to keep in mind if you want to use microsol and microset, is that some varnishes have an adverse reaction to microsol and it'll actually fuck up the varnish, is what I've realized. Usually GW varnishes though. Other varnishes are fine, just GW varnish. Who thinks the world eaters kind of look like Hulkbusters? Do you mean the 8-bound? Because they kind of do. Hey, let me turn this on. And where did I put the base? We tried historical wargaming before. No, I have not. Well, I could be a smartass and say yes, I play Battletech. Does Lamian work as a good matte finish? No. Lamian is a bit more like a satin finish, I want to say. Damn, that's not going to work. Fuck. Yeah. Need to put more texture paste. What is your career? Looking for a career is the problem, because I've been trying for 2 years and I ain't find shit. But right now I am lucky enough that YouTube like the channel is self-sustaining now, which is good. That then means any Warhammer I buy just from the channel. Okay, who wins? A full squad of Helldivers plus 20 reinforcements of Titus. Titus. You chose wrong. You named a name. You chose a named Space Marine that doesn't wear a helmet. Like, that's not even fair. Hey, this thing stopped falling over. It's dry, so now I gotta use some gloss varnish. Okay. Cover this. Actually, no, I gotta do a couple coats of this. I just remembered. Usually do 1 or 2 coats. Well, 2 to 3 coats of Microsol Titus or Gaz. Like suddenly the owner of GW and you were only able to make one change, what would it be? Lower the prices. That's the change I would make, because then more people would be able to get into Warhammer. Price right now is the biggest barrier to entry for Warhammer, and it isn't a good thing. Well, yes, it does keep some people out that you don't want in the hobby. It's not exactly a great thing. And I am a-okay with gatekeeping to some degree. It's just price should never be what's barring people from playing. Because I'm gonna call bullshit a, let's see, an Imperial Knight should not cost $200 when it is the size of a $15 gunpla. For the cost of a small Warhammer army. Yeah, you could. And I have, but it tragically got lost in a boating accident. Unfortunate. So unfortunate. It's so sad that these days a lot of people are losing their guns in boating accidents. Keyword small Warhammer army. Yeah, so Custodes. Just buy whatever Christmas box they make and Combat Patrol and you're good. Congratulations, you now have a Custodes army. Okay, just gotta let that dry for a little bit. I should put some gloss varnish on my palette right now, actually. Still gotta hope that I have a 5.56 when you have a small army and stuff with tall guy with 1.75 slow. I just gotta hope that this does not frost over since it's been sitting for a bit, which is I gotta mix it up real nicely. Some gloss on my palette. Then water. It's almost dry. We're gonna warm like Lego Stars, so just upgrade to an even more expensive hobby. Later, Ultra Gamer. Thanks for hanging out. I had like I have some of my Lego Star Wars stuff. I sold most of it a while ago. It's like ever since I moved from California to Alabama, it's just been sitting in there in the boxes I packed them in for 2.5 years. So I decided it's better just to sell them all off and keep the ones I wanted. That is exactly what I did. Shit, this is not. Imagine if future technique allows the minis to be animated so that you want to shoot it just to feel like a flashback. You want to move the mini, just walk or run. That would be cool. But knowing GW, they find a way to ruin it. And believe me, GW will find a way to ruin it for everyone. I've been in this hobby long enough to know how GW acts. So soon to buy more Warhammer. Yeah. Okay. 2 times the price, yes. That sounds like GW. You're giving them ideas you shouldn't be giving them. It's gonna take a hot minute to dry, like maybe 2 minutes, although I do still see the outline, even though I hit it with Microsoft Microset. Probably just needs a couple layers of gloss varnish is probably what it is. It usually just is the issue. It just needs a couple layers of gloss varnish. Yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? And what is everyone planning on working on for Warhammer in the next coming week or so? I still have to decide what I'm going to work on after this guy. Not entirely sure. Because I have to make sure it's not too humid when I prime whatever I'm going to be painting. Plus, I do need to go buy another rattle can. Because, excuse me, I'm either going to paint, let me think, Custodian Guard, Wardens, or the Saturnine Dreadnought. Post a tri-brushing tutorial on Monday. Neat. I mean, what other unprimed minis do I have behind me in my display case besides the Warlord Titan? I mean, I could paint any Dreadnought that I have. Because I have a Saturnine Dreadnought, Brutalis, Redemptor. What's the new one called? Redemptor, Brutalis. Fuck, I don't remember what the third one's called. Drawing in the Phoenix Enclave scene from the Fabius Val book. Nice. This is gonna annoy me. I'm going to Waha real quick. Ballistus, thank you. That one. So yeah, I have a Ballistus Dreadnought, I have a Redemptor Dreadnought, Saturnine Dreadnought, Bjorn Bjornsson, and also a Death Company Dreadnought. And then I have two Achilles Dreadnoughts, a Telemon Dreadnought, and Galatus Dreadnought. Although if I were to work on the Custodes Dreadnoughts, I can't base them because I need the airbrush for that, because I'm going to give them marble bases, and also because I'm going to be making custom bases to look like the dark cells. So probably need a texture roller too. I'm going to be honest, I don't know. Okay, I think that first layer of gloss varnish is nice and dry. Yes, it is. Time to do another layer. Probably gonna have to do 3 layers of gloss varnish, and I just realized I should probably be rinsing my brush after every layer, because this is my nice paintbrush and I don't want to ruin it. Plus, also, I can't let the gloss varnish pool either. Or it'll look really, really bad. That's another painting tip for anyone. If you use gloss varnish on anything, make sure it does not pool anywhere. Or you're gonna have a bad time. I just glue like 3 pieces of plastic on my base of rocks and paint the actual base as lava. I mean, that is one way to do it. Okay, there's no more gloss in that bristles. And I just gotta wait another couple minutes for this to dry. Then put one final layer of gloss varnish down. Well, actually, I should probably, I don't know. Well, yeah, one final layer of gloss varnish, then matte varnish. And then, if that doesn't work, like if I could still see the metallic flakes, I'm gonna go over it with some black paint in the spots where I can see the little metallic flakes. And then I'm gonna hit with matte varnish again, and it should all look unified and nice. And I could then glue the arm to the Judicar. And it should look pretty. It should look very pretty. Good. I really should have grabbed the hair dryer to help speed up this process, but I didn't. I mean, honestly, too, if I wanted, I could just glue this on right now. Well, actually, no, that'd be a bad idea because I do have to put pressure on the shoulder pad just to glue it in. And that will cause problems. Oh, damn, I've had this Judicar for... This Judicar has been primed since 2020. And I'm finally getting around to painting him. Damn. I remember it's when I primed all of my Indominus stuff when I first got it after I built it. He's just been sitting in a box. And he's old. Shut up, David. Okay. Ugh. I think it's dry now. Looks dry. Yeah, one more layer. Yeah, it's dry. One more layer of gloss should do it. Too much right here. Okay, now let that dry, and then I gotta makes me feel better about building my Leviathan box and not priming. Okay, so just gotta let that dry. Then gotta hit it with some matte varnish. Then I can glue it. How big is a power stream consider it took 5 years to paint this? Yes. The answer is yes. I have like 5 videos on this. On all the crap I have. I believe I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Hold the phone. Stuff not get. Something ain't right. Oh, I never added that to the for the playlist. Whoops. Is it not on that playlist? We're ready. There we go. I was like, wait a minute. Why is that video not under the pile of shame compendium? How much longer till this is done drying? I think this is close to drying, so I can put the footprint impressions on it now. Yep, that works. Okay. That will go on nicely when I have to pin him. I'm gonna have to pin him to the base. Wait a minute, I just realized I don't think I did not. I just realized I never varnished the thing right here. His holster. I did not varnish his gun, I just realized that. I'm like, why does this not look as matted down as everything else? Let's drive because again, waiting 20 minutes in between each step and record. How's that? God dang it. Damn it. It was just some random fucking paint flake I saw. Okay. Leave the gloss varnish. Should be dry, hopefully. I mean, if it's not, it's just gonna be getting mixed with matte varnish and making it satin pretty much. That's a bit too much, no. Yeah, this should be good. Let it dry now. Might take 2 layers of matte varnish. I don't know. I also just remembered I have to paint his eyes with a little bit of gloss varnish. Let me actually do that now. There's one step I usually always forget. Is that gloss varnish is needed for the eyes to make them look shiny, like lenses. And if I screw up, I just go around the edges of the eyes with matte varnish. It looks like I'm also going to do that too, because I do see some areas of overspill. Not many areas of overspill though, which is good. Hey, how do you look? Oh no. Oh no. Why does that not look very good? Did it react or something? Because dang it, that is not good. Fuck. Mirror's a little bit too matted down. Where's your video timer? When the thing's done, you put the Master Chief in the Sodi. When I'm done streaming, that's when. It should be in 7 minutes, so give me a bit. Maybe in 7 minutes. Any procrastination because it rhymes with crow. God damn it. Let me see this. I want to see how. Yes, hello there, Crow. How you doing? Yeah, that doesn't look right. Dang it. GHB, hello. And hello, Crow. How you doing? And also you too, Mech Tech. I didn't forget about you. I read your thing. I have to. Where's the matte varnish? Where the fuck did I put the matte varnish? Yes, it is a play on words. Most people don't realize that. Do this again. Let's Do a little bit of matte varnish. I don't need a lot. Need some. Oh, looks very good, thank you. Just I think you got a little bit of frosting on the miniature, which is not good. Yeah, hopefully that fixes it, because now it looks a little bit better. I bought nothing to fix it. What? Yeah, that should have fixed it. Let me check the face too, because I also used that varnish that was like that too. Looks fine. I guess it was just that one spot. Yeah, it looks a lot better now. Probably just because it reacted with it in a weird way. Yeah, probably the what should we call it, the gloss varnish wasn't completely dry. It had an odd little reaction. Yeah, it was the gloss varnish wasn't dry, so it just had a odd reaction with it. Okay, there we go. That's good. Glue this on now. Oh, how am I going to glue this? Super glue, obviously. That's why I put a pin in it. Be a bit too much super glue. Should be enough. Nothing on my fingers. Okay. Looks good. I do need a little bit more of the matte varnish on the palette though. Little spot I see. And in the cloak. I also just realized right there too. Go. Looks good. Zoom in so I can see. Hey. Okie dokie. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking miniature. Look even better when it's on a base. Which it'll be on a base on Monday. Well, not Monday, Wednesday, because video goes live on Sunday and I don't stream till the following Wednesday after I post the video. But yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. Thank you everyone so much. You check under the tray. What is that supposed to mean? But yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like I said, there is going to be a new video out on Sunday for everyone. Members get to see it first after the stream. Does Judicar face a helmet or a head? It's a helmet. It's a helmet without a hood. And he's also wearing a bandana. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Members, the video is going to be out like maybe 10 minutes after stream is over. And then for everyone else, it'll be out on Sunday at 10:45 a.m. EST. So thank you everyone so much for watching it, and I will see you on Wednesday. Goodbye.